Somewhere on the first night, the main broke on buckskin, and that took out the pressure at least on that full side of the canyon, which is where I live, and I think quite a bit of the rest of the community as well, which not only did it take away the pressure, we had no more pressure in the lines, it also started wasting the precious water that we had, which I believe that the tanks were down to about a foot left in those huge, we had a 1 million gallon tank and a 2 million gallon tank, and at the end of the fire, I think we had about a foot left in each or something like that. It was very, very low. A lot of that water was just dumping out the main on buckskin, and they were working on that like nonstop until they got it fixed, but luckily, a lot of the stuff had, it was into the fire a little ways, but it was still burning after that, and all of a sudden when you lose water, that's like your main resource for fighting, and that became a real problem. Yeah, and so we just did what we could without the water for a while, and then moved on from there.
Okay.
We have two Type 6 vehicles, which are these two, and we also have a Type 2, which is a larger one. These two are smaller and more nimble. They can get more places in Bell Canyon. They can get up some of these. The unique thing about Bell Canyon is a lot of these driveways go way up. They're very narrow. A lot of winding turns. You can't take a larger engine up there. These guys much more nimble getting up there and getting resources to the sources of the fire. So those two. The other one is not here. It's up at the community center. But that one is bigger and can put out a lot more water. These are smaller, but they're more nimble. They can get a lot more locations more quickly. They have 300 gallons that they have standard. Our larger Type 2 has 500 gallons. That doesn't last that long when you're putting out a lot of water. So you would do what you can to hook up to a hydrant when you're fighting with these things. But they do carry 300 gallons each.
Well, this is essentially a fire watch vehicle as well.
Sure, yeah. And we also have medical equipment. We also have rope rescue gear on it. We also have, this one has a basket, litter basket for in case there's a technical rescue in the canyon. That one also has, we have chainsaws on them. We have tools. We have shovels, which not only for fires but for things like mudslides and so forth. We have a lot of equipment just for emergency use. We also carry, we also do a snake removal, rattlesnake removal. We also carry some of that stuff with us. Just basically whatever we can use to help both with fire, with rescue, with medical. We've got medical supplies on both. We've got AEDs in case of a cardiac event. So we've got a lot of equipment. I can show you some of this stuff. Why don't we start with this one? So easier. One nice thing about this truck is it's got the crew cab where you have extra people, and that's a precious commodity. It's like you can have all the equipment, all the greatest equipment. You need people to use it, so it's kind of nice to have the extra seats and extra people. Some rescue gear, a couple of small fire extinguishers. This is all rope rescue. Got fire shelters, lights, harnesses, tarps, little toolkit. That's for like technical rescues and so forth. Here we just have extra hose, in case. For either for washing the trucks or in case you need to use a garden hose for anything. If you have no more water and you got to use something, you can fill up the truck and so forth with the garden hose. Whatever you can use, straps and so forth for containing and wrangling the hose on the truck if you need to move location. We've got medical gear down here, an AED back, medical kit. Medical backpack. We've got a bunch of hardware. We got to the adapter, gated wise, nozzle. This is all this is how you control the pump and all the hookups. Got some fast deploy hose here.
Okay.
2 groups of 200, which you just hook up, put a nozzle on there, pull it out, you're ready to go. 100 feet there, 200 feet there, 200 feet there. You can connect them and get 500 feet, or you can use them individually. You can use 2 at once. You can use one long one. Just basically sort of an erector set that you just build it and use it as you need. Got chainsaw, helmet, shovels, McLeod. Some of our other tools are already out over here. They're using them for the training. Lasties, axes, pry bars, basically longer equipment. And here we got some more hose. We have hose packs for progressive hose lays with clamps and tees on them, so we can take these, throw them on, and we can go a distance. We can get up hills with these things and lay the hose as we go. Got 3 of those. I got about 1,000 feet of 1.5 inch and maybe 700 of 1 inch, something like that. Similar on the other truck here. We've got our Type 2 has a lot more. It has a lot of 2.5 on it, but it's made for larger situations where you can park the truck, and it's got a deck gun on it where we can get water all the way over the other side of the house in great volume. So all together, all of our trucks together, we've got over a mile of hose altogether.
You guys are amazing.
So it's like, all together, it's got quite a bit. Yeah.
Good job, you guys. Really, bravo.
Thank you. Is that what you were looking for? Kind
Yes,
of stuff? Is there
exactly.
Any other questions I didn't answer? Or something? Was something you were hoping I'd say that didn't get to, or did?
Nope, it's a great
Okay.
start. Great start. Thank you.
Thank you so
And
much.
we'll do more
Appreciate it.
powwow. Thank you so much.
No problem.
One of my duties as a staff member or faculty was I had to teach everybody ICS, because if anybody goes anywhere, any company, private or public, that if you don't do some kind of emergency management, you will not be available for any kind of federal disaster mitigation fund. And that's what happened. The government, the U.S. government, put the teeth into it, and it always has to do with what?
Whatever you know to deal with an earthquake or the active shooters or whatever it is.
Have
that
a party.
affects
You
Some
can
of these
set up a
things.
party.
Yeah, we use. They probably plan graduation ceremonies using ICS, and the fire department does.
Yeah.
We do funerals, graduations, those types of things with ICS. Yeah, unfortunately, there's.
Yeah, you go to a couple.